They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real big.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. The Jaguars at 11-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing, Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Jaguars! CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. On play action. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Well, remember back to that first touchdown, Charles, the point after was blocked, so they decided to go for 2 to make it 14-0, but why not just 13-0?
Yeah, I feel like there's a shift in thinking that we're seeing in front of us now in football. Some of it's analytics, some of it's just different thinking by head coaches. They wanted to get back to level, decided to take a calculated gamble, and felt they had a good play call for a 2-point try.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Rodgers now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first after this one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and goal from the 1. On second down, it's Walker. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Walker, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On fourth down, Jones. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Jones on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Got him in. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth when the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tyler Newsome now. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Now on 2nd and 16, Jones. This pass is caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jones now throwing on first down. Throws right back to London, complete again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dawson Knox on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know as that team gathers.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Now Jones on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position with 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying the left side with Walker. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And Walker once more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running left is Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got room. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Toss left side for Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The slot man in motion right. A give for Walker running right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ken Walker becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Jaguars stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and
10. Here's Cook again.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They run again on 1st down. Cook
brought down at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Hand off here to Walker.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Rodgers' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Greedy Williams on the stop. Now a play fake. Rodgers out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Rodgers will throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Walker with another carry. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Runs over him. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One final try now for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.